Hey guys, welcome to Campfire Chat. Right now it's just me. Chris said that he might be able to get on. His internet's been down, so we'll see about what's happening with that. I know Doug is doing some errands, running. He's not going to be able to make it, and we'll see about Stan and Shane. We don't get a panel tonight, then I think what we'll do is just call it early. Maybe I got a lot of comments on the last video I did with a kayak, so maybe I'll talk about that for a little bit. And if nobody shows up, well, then we'll call it an early night tonight. Just want to update my event here so I can see comments. There we go. Let's see here. We want to go back here. So we got Randy and Jennifer. How you guys doing? All right. Well, do any of you two want to join the hangout here? There we go. Get everything squared away. So, our intentions of buying the kayaks, I've had canoes and kayaks in the past, and the intentions of getting the float on top or the sit on top ones that my wife liked the idea. When we go canoeing and kayak, we're always flipping over in the creek, and she likes the idea of not having her feet enclosed in there. And so I never have had one of the float on top ones with the drain holes, which people were saying were scooper holes, and you could get scooper hole plugs for the forum that would plug it up. But when we got them, the guy that we talked to said that not much water would come up, and the ones being underneath your butt kind of seem a little ridiculous right there, because it had came up, and just didn't like the kayak all together with them like that. And they should have come with the plugs that come in there so you could stay dry. And I know the idea behind it is to drain. If you flip, it's easier to drain and get the water out, but you try not to flip when you're out fishing and everything. And so I know originally I said in the video that I was going to take them back, but after all the comments and everything I got, I think what I'm going to do is get some plugs for them and then test them out there, because I really do like the design and the storage and how they handle and how they rode, and the stability from side to side on them. I really like that aspect of them. So we'll give the plugs a chance to see if we can stay a little bit drier, and see how that works out. Oh, see, we got Ronnie Brown in here, and NW Nature Calls. And I sent you an invite, Nature Calls. I don't know if you want to join me here on the panel or not. I don't know if Chris is going to make it. Don't know if the others are going to make it. They were kind of busy, everything. So I thought I'd just throw this up here and see how it goes. All right, let's see here. Let's do this. Just typing in here. And when I type your name in, Jennifer, it doesn't come up. So what I'm going to do is I think I will put the link in the description here. Let's see here. Get this right. I know it's pretty boring with one person here. So, there we go. Links in the description. Anybody wants to join me here, they're more than welcome. I go back to where I started here. The scooper plugs said they run anywhere from $2.50 to $3 a piece, and there's 4 holes in each kayak, so that's 8 of them. So, and I also thought about, it's only like a 1/4-inch hole in each one that's recessed down in there. And I thought about getting a small bolt with a washer and a rubber seal and a wing nut, and trying that just temporarily to see if that works. So I put the link down in the description down here. Bruce, check out the description in the video. I just put that in. And plus I sent you an invite. You'll find that on Google Plus Hangouts. Oh, let's see now. Hello.
Hey, Daryl.
Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
I am. I don't know why you're not hearing me.
Oh, there you go. I can hear
Oh,
you now.
okay. Okay.
All right. Bruce, how you doing? I don't know if we can hear him now.
It may take him a minute to get popped in.
So, what do you think about the kayak situation?
Well, I don't know much about boats and kayaks and canoes and all that kind of stuff, but what I kind of found it interesting that you have to have plugs in it to keep water from coming in.
Well, the whole reason behind the whole thing, I guess, is to when it flips, or if it's raining or whatever, the water will drain, and some water it won't fill up with water. The pressure will keep the water going down the holes, but there is a residual that comes up, and it's it's hard because it's a fishing kayak. If you want to use it in the early spring or in the fall when it's cold, you really don't want to be sitting in a puddle of water.
Exactly.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a snowmobile. You can only use it when the weather permits you to use it. And with a regular kayak that your feet go inside, in a canoe, you pretty much stay dry unless you flip over.
Yeah, the only canoes or kayaks I can think of are those they're like real low and they've got you're getting into them and you've got the whatever the thing is you want to call it that keeps the water out of it. So
Have you Doug, do you got the Doug, can you hear us? Bruce, why am I calling you Doug? Pretty much stay dry.
Turn off the YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, there it goes. They're low and they've got the, you're getting into them and you've got the.
I think he's watching the wrong screen.
Yeah. Here.
Have you
All right, I muted you, but you need to make sure you turn off the YouTube, mute the other YouTube screen so that your feedback doesn't come across.
Bruce.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm delayed.
Turn off YouTube.
Oh, okay, there we are. Thank God you're here.
God, I hate hearing myself talk.
Can you hear me?
Oh, me too sometimes.
All right, let me try it again.
Mr. Scooty, how are you doing?
Tammy's out there. Hey, Tammy!
Is that working?
There you go. Can you hear us?
On. Accept. Okay, am I alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait, now I can't hear you.
Aren't chats awesome? No.
Yeah, I think it's just mine that, I'm surprised it hasn't cut off already.
No, trust me, it's not just yours. Heck, people that have been doing this stuff for years still have these same problems. So.
Can you hear us, Bruce, now? No, you can't.
Hello.
Let's see what we got in there. We got Randy. Tammy's in here. Ronnie Brown. Mr. Scooty. NEK Canoeist. And on the panel here we have Miss Jennifer Young and Bruce.
Am I here now?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Oh, woo! Jennifer, I was seeing you talk and Jennifer speak, and that was just really kind of creepy.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
So, Bruce, were you listening to the rant about my kayak that I got?
Yeah. I have the same kind or type, and it's a scupper actually.
Scupper?
Scupper.
Okay, Scupper.
Because I am a sailor and a boater and all that, but why don't you try it out with some wine corks?
You know what? It would fit wine corks too, and I thought about the small bolt and a washer and a wing nut and a rubber.
I think you should drink a couple bottles of wine,
and then get in the canoe and drown.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Now, I never flipped the whole time, and then between your legs, you got like the cylinder waterproof twist on. Well, it's supposed to be waterproof compartment. Um, I didn't find out till later. If you look on the bottom of the lid, it says not completely waterproof.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely cool. I like the design.
But the water coming in, it wasn't that much water because it would come in and come out. It was just enough to get you wet, and you would get water up around that would seep into that compartment. And it filled that compartment up with water. So when I got back to the shore, I went to take my phone out, and it was like it was sitting, the iPhone was sitting in a glass of water.
Yeah, do you want me to get it repaired for you?
I took it in, I turned it back in, and they give me $50 for it.
Nice. Yeah, we've got a shop up here, and they fix them pretty much constantly for my family. So if it ever happens,
I don't know how do they fix water damage ones?
yeah, they can fix anything. So it's pretty cool.
Now,
Jennifer's laughing at that.
No, I'm laughing at a comment by Mr. Scooty.
Now, where do I get the comments?
you'll see them if you open another window with the original video off of my site. If you go to my site and open up the chat.
Okay.
Here's the link. Just make sure you mute that one when you open it.
Oh, you got to mute it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, or else we'll all hear ourselves talk about a second or two later.
Do you mute it on that channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we were sitting around the fire, and I was just cussing a storm up because my phone, it was fried, it didn't work. And my wife decided, you know what, I'm not going to listen to this anymore. You know, it's a phone or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. So she goes and tromps over to her kayak, and she's going to go out there. And she gets in that sucker and flips right there at the shore. Had her phone and everything go into the water, into the muck and weeds and everything. And she comes out, and she's like, my phone, I can't find my phone. And I'm like, oh, what's the matter? Now you're upset that your phone's fucked up too? So we looked, and every time you looked, it stirred up the muck, so you'd have to wait for it to settle. And then I said, well, let's wait till it gets dark, and we could probably look with a flashlight off the pier. So, nothing. So we ended up going to bed. I got up early that morning and looked, and kept raking. There was a rake out there. I'd rake and I'd look, and after she got up, I went in the water like almost waist deep, and I was just feeling around with my feet, and I finally felt it and pulled it up out of the lake, been in there for like 12 hours, and hit the button, and it turned right on. And it's worked ever since.
Yeah, I've got to say, Daryl, that was probably the saddest video I think I've watched in history of YouTube. Man, you were just down.
I think I got more comments on that video than any of my videos. But I had that music on another video or something. I get it from a site, but Mr. Spearman had commented, man, that music's so depressing. It's like watching a dog die. I'm like, oh. But the plus part about it was that we found her phone and it still worked. Because honestly, when we got up that morning before we left, we thought we were going to have to get 2 new phones.
Have you been forgiven yet, Daryl?
Oh yeah. When I found that phone and come up from the muck and seaweed hanging from my arms, it was like I was God.
Yeah, if it was your phone that was okay, you probably wouldn't have been so happy. So
Yeah, but I mean, well, I got another phone, and I didn't have to pay full price for it, but I had to pay something because they don't cover water damage. But I'm supporting a life-proof box now,
nice.
and I think that Melissa should write them a letter and giving her testimony of what a good product it is.
The duck is calling.
Yes.
Is Randy joining?
Randy, if Randy wants to join, he can. Let me see. I'm gonna send this to Chris. Now, you guys, I don't know if you know, he did that video with that lightning strike,
Oh, jeez.
and that scared me too. It did. It scared me I mean, it was like, what the hell? But
Well, we've got a following now of the lightning bolt needs to be his logo. I mean, it's a moving, living movement for him to have that lightning bolt as his logo.
there you go. Windham Lightning Bolt Woodcraft.
Yeah.
So that was my
Whack, whack.
that was Chris and Shane. I just had to see what they said. I tried to turn it down. The one thing about these life-proof boxes is if you got an iPhone, is the button on the side that turns off the ringer just to vibrate. That doesn't work as well. It's really hard to get that to work. But if it's going to sit underwater for 12 hours and still work, I don't think I really care if that works.
Exactly. Yeah, your kayaks, Daryl. Yeah, I mean those are kind of meant to be wet. Theoretically, the way they're designed. I mean, mine are the same way. If you want to be dry, you got to get those kind where you sit down in it. You got a little skirt around it. So.
Well, even the ones that don't have a skirt, that they have a decent opening where you put your feet in there, they're still waterproof. I mean, I granted if you flip over or if you get splashed, water's going to get in there, but I mean, I like the idea is the way it's designed for fishing, and I wanted to use it in the spring, maybe during early trout season, or when the bluegill's bed, or in the fall.
Yeah, that was a nice fish you caught.
That's a teeny tiny one, but you can't keep them up here unless they're 14 inches. I think that one might have been 12 or something like that. But that was the last fish I caught before I came in. And I had a bunch of video on my old phone. It was like kayaking. I look like the NEK canoeist and all this, other stuff, and videoing my wife, and she was fishing. It was gonna be a great video, and now it's.
It probably would have been the best video of the year.
Yeah, it would have got like it wouldn't have went viral.
It would have been epic.
Epic.
So Randy can't get on because I have a problem. So.
Okay, let me send him an invite. I'm bad about seeing the comments here.
Yeah, I just clicked on the link in the description. It worked just fine. So
yeah, I did too.
Okay, I don't know what kind of error you're getting, but we'll get you figured out.
But Randy, if you're out there, see my axe head project.
Ooh.
So I need to know what grit you use to get beyond this crazy. I use the angle grinder, and it left some pretty good gouges in it. I mean, not terrible, and I've been going at it for a while, but I think it's 600 emery. I don't know if I just need to drop it down to 200 or something.
So
You
that
guys are way above my knowledge level.
yeah, I don't restore any type of axes or anything.
Well, I do have a project for the chat.
Oh really?
Are you ready for me to? Let me go get it.
Uh-oh.
We don't have to do it on the chat, do we? It's not like when you go to class and you have to do a project and you have to be finished at the end by the end of class, and if you're not, you look really bad.
Yeah. Because you've been drawing pictures of stuff on the back of your notebook the whole time.
No comment.
Okay, so I have I guess an offer to everybody on the chat, especially the bushcraft type people, because I've got a million projects going on. But I was at the thrift store today, and I got this. And
That is an old military. Was it? I don't know.
it's the Boy Scout. It even has the logo on it, and yeah, it's real. Yeah, so there's a logo, someone's name,
Okay.
but it's just cool aluminum.
Canteen.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Miro, the finest aluminum, made in USA, and it has the Boy Scout of America logo right there. And so, if anybody out there is interested in this, let me know, dude.
Hey, Bruce.
So, are you saying that you're doing a giveaway, Bruce?
I'm just gonna give it away. So,
I'll take it.
Wow.
so who wanted it? Daryl?
Why don't you do a giveaway with it?
Well, maybe yeah. I'll think of a giveaway, like pick a number or something. But,
Yeah.
maybe we'll see how many people get in the chat, and I'll put a number. I'll think of a number, and whoever guesses that number gets it. So I've got too many projects. So
Okay, we got to figure out how many people are in the comment section, and then us.
yeah.
Hey, Chris, can you hear us, Chris?
I can hear you. How am I coming in?
Very good.
Lightning free.
Lightning free. I drove. I'm like literally looking at the cell phone tower. That's closest to my house. I'm like, all right, I know where I can get good signal. I'll just drive there. And people are like walking by, looking at me. They're like walking their dogs, and like there's just this dude sitting in a car with a cell phone pointed at his face. But I had to try and join you guys for a minute at least.
Love the lightning. That made people poop their pants when they watched that.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand on that one. Yeah, the cell phone recording that I was doing did not do it justice. That's for sure. That was that kind of sound and percussion that when it happens, like you can feel the shock wave. It was that close. It was probably about 100 feet from my front porch.
Oh.
It was intense.
I can't believe you didn't drop the phone.
Actually, I squeezed the phone so hard when it happened, I thought I broke it.
So how was your neighbor? Did you go check on your neighbor?
Well, you know what's kind of funny is my neighbor was saying the same thing across the street. Like, she's telling her husband.
Shit? Is that what they were saying?
Yeah, exactly. She's like, Tom, you got to go across the street and see if Shannon and Chris are okay. I think their house just got hit by lightning. And he's looking at her going, there's no way I'm going outside. But yeah, it hit a pretty good sized pine tree, basically directly between our two houses. There's a little patch of trees, and yeah, you know what's kind of funny is like there's only one little like split looking thing down the center of the tree. It didn't like catch the tree on fire or anything. It was I figured the thing would have burst in flames or something. I got people walking by me waving.
You say, welcome to YouTube.
That's right. Hey, you want to be on YouTube? Well, hi, Jen. Hi, Bruce. First time I've ever seen Miss Jen live. How you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good.
We're doing good.
Daryl wanted some help, so he asked if anybody would like to join in. I said, sure, I'll join in for a few.
Oh, that's awesome.
Doug couldn't make it, and Shane forgot, and I didn't know if you were going to join, so I went on a rant about my kayaks and the cell phones, and then I got a couple other people to get on, and then you showed up, and then that's about where we were.
Oh, right on.
And Bruce was doing a giveaway of the Boy Scout canteen.
Yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway here in a minute.
Yeah, that's a classic piece of gear right there, man.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I go. We have a great thrift store here, and so I go in there, and yeah, if anybody needs anything, I pick up merino wool. I pick up all kinds of containers. Everything's down there, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I don't know. Do you got a paper and pen, Jennifer?
What, I have to work?
You're on the panel.
I thought I only worked on my chat.
You guys,
hang on.
Do you have one?
Do you want to see another project I'm working on?
I can't believe I'm looking at what I'm looking at. That's so funny. Actually, I'll see if you guys can see what I'm looking at.
Oh.
Is that even coming in?
Yeah.
That's great.
I got great reception right here.
Well, you must have a good provider, because I can actually have my phone right next to a tower that says Sprint on it, and I'll still get crappy connections. So.
Oh, yeah. AT&T.
So yeah. I'm cheap, I understand.
I won't mention that I work for T-Mobile, so.
And everybody says hi to you, Chris, and they're mentioning lightning, so,
Yes, I'm okay. My neighbors are okay. I still need to wash my trunks from yesterday, but it's all good.
The fat man says, hey, he's electric.
So I got another show and tell.
Holy cow.
So this is another project I'm working on. I don't know if you guys can you tell what that is? So
it looks kind of like a North Face jacket on steroids.
Yeah.
Well, it's an underquilt for my hammock.
A down one?
Yeah, it's down, and it's using this fabric called Argon 67, and it's so it's 0.67 ounces per square yard.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it has a DWR coating on it, and it's strong. It's a ripstop, and I picked up a couple of down bags on Craigslist, and yeah, I finally finished filling it. And my yard looks like a chicken massacre happened in the yard. But yeah, I'm getting close to finishing that project. So along with my axe head.
Now, what kind of material did you use to stitch it with?
It's a polyester thread that won't rot, and it's UV.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's I'm not that great a sewer, but I just can't help myself.
Oh, that's killer, man.
Yeah.
I have yet to go hammock camping. One of these days, I'm going to break down and grab one. I keep seeing all these videos of people doing those kind of campouts, and they look awesome.
Yeah, I'm going this weekend?
See, I'm afraid to get in a hammock because I know it'll happen.
Fall asleep.
No, I won't. I won't be in the hammock for very long.
No, they're fairly safe.
Yeah, but I tend to flop around when I sleep, so yeah.
Hey Bruce, back when everybody was trying to guess what your underquilt there was, Mr. Scooty said it was a blow-up doll.
I know, that's awesome.
That's funny. So how are we gonna number these people?
So let me go. Is someone writing them down for me, or should I go write them down for a few minutes? But Jennifer, you're going to do it?
I guess I can. You just tell me what to do.
All right. Let's see what we got on. So we have Rabbit Farm Hobby. It's C. Spearman, Mr. Scooty, and Jennifer, and Daryl, and Ronnie Brown, and Randy, I think that's everybody that's on here. Oh, and Neck Canoeist.
Oh, SAS Survival Man.
SAS Survival Man. Does everybody want in on this? Here, let me show it. Where'd it go? So this is it's basically an antique Boy Scouts of America aluminum canteen in the cloth case, and it's going to be the giveaway of the chat. So I guess, does everybody want in?
I'm assuming if somebody had we'll give them pick a couple people, and then we'll give them a couple days. We'll have them PM you or PM me or something. And if they're already here, they'll speak up. I'm sure they will.
Okay, and so let's say when's your next chat? Next Wednesday?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Okay, so PM one of us, and then by next Wednesday we'll have a winner of that. I know everybody was really excited today, but that sounds like a good plan.
Do a drawing then?
Yeah, we'll do a drawing next Wednesday.
Okay. All right. And well, I thought we were going to do it tonight, but
We can. I mean, I was thinking doing it right now.
Oh, we can do it right. Well, we can do it at the end of the chat if you want.
Okay. Mike the Spotted Horse. And then Mr. Wyndham, are you in?
I am not going to be in. I have to be honest with you guys. I have won way too many things lately, and it's humbling. And I am officially withdrawing from any entries to any contests anywhere in the world. I'm still going to do support videos and stuff, but no more winnings.
I think that lightning bolt pretty much established that you're done winning.
Yeah, that was the marker. I actually got my winnings from Bushcraft Barton's knife contest today, and that was a pretty awesome package to open. There's some very cool things in there. I wish I had thought to throw them in the car and bring them with me. I could have shown you all, but I'll put a video out there eventually.
So you did win Barton's giveaway?
Well, he picked me as the second place winner. The guy who won, and I can never remember his channel name. Mike from Bushcraft Barton's did like a point system, and it was 50 points was the maximum in the point system. The guy who won first place scored 45, and I think I was like 30. 38 or 39 or something like that. And like second, third, and fourth place were all very close. But I was absolutely blown away when he said my name. I had to like rewind it, watch it 3 times so that I would believe it. But yeah, it was very cool. I got some awesome handcrafted like heirloom items. So I'm officially not taking any more entry, not doing any more entering of contests.
And it looks like Net Canoes is out, and Mr. Scody's out, and Rodney Brown's out.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the odds are going up.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to tell everybody out there in chat and here that Mr. Scooty's doing some fire steels. He wants to raise enough money to get a small lathe for doing the wood handles on his fire steels. So if you guys would go check out his channel and check out the video that he's doing on that, really beautiful ones. I just ordered one of the red wood handle ones. It was the big one like Chris got, the big 1/2-inch flamethrower.
Do
Fireworks.
you just contact him directly?
Yep. Send him a PM and chat with him for a minute. He'll give you the information you just go to like a PayPal but check out the fire steels. Are beautiful. They're all different. There's 5/16 I think, and then there's the mini monsters, a 1/2-inch. They're like maybe a 2-inch steel, but then there's bigger ones and everything. But you guys go check that out. He's got some really cool stuff over there. And I know Jennifer needs a fire steel for her backpacking adventures. Don't you?
Actually, no. I got one with my Mora.
But this is a Mr. Scooty.
Well, I understand. Well, I understand that. And I'm not saying I won't get another one. You're asking me if I need one. Well, no, I don't need any.
I don't think any of us need anything.
The problem is I need someone to. Actually, what I need is someone to be able to use it and start the fire for me because, yeah. Got to work on that.
Yeah, the prices that Scott has on those steels right now are really good too, for something that's handcrafted. I was thinking about maybe getting a couple more myself.
Yep, and then they really throw. I mean, have you used yours much, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, we don't need to get into a huge discussion about fire steels, but they're definitely a good quality one. You know, some of the mish metal ones that are coming out of China, you know, like mass-produced ones, are not that great. I don't know where Scott gets his, but of all the fire steels that I've used, and that's quite a variety, Scott's are definitely some of the best. So it's definitely a good quality steel.
Can someone explain to me, there's like ferrocerium and then there's something else?
Well, I am definitely no expert, but there's you know, what a ferro rod is, a ferrocerium rod is a combination of different metals and alloys. There's magnesium in them, and I don't want to get into all the scientific names, but basically there are various portions of this metal or that metal that give the steel a certain hardness, as far as you know, how hard of a steel you need to use to scrape it off, how much material will scrape off, and how hot the actual sparks will get. There's a multitude of combinations of these factors, and like the Swedish steels are really, really hard, and they will throw a really a hot spark, but it's not like the molten lava that you see coming off some of the softer steels. So, I mean, it's really just a matter of preference. I prefer the harder steels because you don't have to strike down the ferro rod as quickly to get sparks, and you really don't have to move your steel very far to get sparks. So you can do a much more controlled spark. But some people, they just, they want to throw gobs of sparks off, and so they like the other kind better. But it's really, just matter of practice and preference. That's all. And that's all I got to say about that.
Let's see here.
Hey, not to keep on yabbering on, but I just want to give Mr. Doug Piper, who couldn't make it, a shout out. He sent me a little care package, and obviously I can't upload the video right now. I got a few videos to upload, but I might have made the old Freudian slip of mentioning that potted meat isn't available in Maine. So Dougie took it upon himself to make sure that there is at least one can of potted meat in the grand old state of Maine. And as promised, next Wednesday, bum, 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 I will eat potted meat live on the chat. Well, provided I have internet and I don't have to bring it to the cell phone tower, because I don't think my wife will let me eat it in the car.
I would just get some crackers and put it on the cracker and bear it down.
Yeah, I have to really. I've been like just pondering on it and thinking about it, and I'm like, I wonder if it would be better if it was chilled in like the fridge first, or like Doug heated his up. I don't know if you all caught that video. I am definitely not doing that. That did not look appetizing whatsoever. But yeah, I got to pay the piper.
Oh man,
That's what you get for speaking up.
Yep, I have learned my lesson.
I think that the chat that we had about the potted meat, I can't remember if that was the chat where we're talking about you shooting a potted meat with a gun.
Yep.
I think that chat got a dislike.
Well, there are, after watching Michelle Just Playing and Dish Bronson's contest for the potted meat, there are surely some potted meat lovers out there, and I think it's just one of those things. For me, in any case, it seemed like the people who liked it are the ones who grew up with it, and like they had it since they were very young. I don't recall seeing a single video where someone said, like me, almost 40 years old, like, oh, I'm just going to go out and try potted meat today, and see how it is. So yeah, some of those people were pretty ornery about their potted meat, that's for sure.
And Chris, Mr. Scooty says you'd probably just be better off eating the tin.
I might just go for the whole thing. It's one bite.
I was, on a different subject, I was going to keep my old iPhone and then shoot it on video, but then I thought, oh man, there might be some iPhone huggers out there that, I might get some dislikes for shooting an iPhone, but I mean, it was fried. They got the little button for the SD card, popped the tray out, and the water just ran out of it.
Toast.
Yeah. But they give me $50 for it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have to have insurance on my cell phones because I do a construction type job, and I have destroyed so many cell phones that for me it's just worth the $8 a month or whatever I pay for for insurance. But Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
I know earlier in a text, Deep South, I asked what kind of topics he wanted to talk about, and I know he wanted to bring up what everybody wants to see in video content, as far as what are people watching on your, what do people want to see. So, I mean, I guess I don't know where to go with that unless we all do
I
individual
like
videos.
I like seeing you get in trouble, Daryl.
Oh, really? I should have filmed that too.
More epic fail videos from Daryl.
Yeah, with that sad dying dog music. But I built a fire. I was so bummed. And I grew up with no internet, no video games, 3 channels on the TV, a phone with a cord. You can only go so far, and a rotary. And now I got an iPhone, and I've had an iPhone for 3 years or so. And when it's gone, it's like I've lost. I don't know where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'm just like I lost in a strange town. What's going on? Even out in the wilderness, when you go camping and you're way out there, you can hear somebody's cell phone ringing. Did you guys ever have the Nextel push to talk?
Oh God, don't bring that up.
No, but I knew people that did, and I hated every time I heard that noise.
Every time you were in a crowd, you heard that bleep bleep, and you checked your phone, you thought it was your phone.
I also like the video of you, Daryl, driving into neighborhoods and having the neighbors like eyeball you. That was pretty fun too.
Yeah, I was sticking my tongue out at him. I was waving at him with one finger, and no, I wasn't. I got the idea of doing the drive around from the Fat Man and the Dutch Knife Guy because I really enjoyed both of their videos, driving around, seeing the Netherlands and seeing some of the South down there. And I thought, I'll do a drive around too. And a lot of people like that type of stuff, So
Yeah, I was gonna say I enjoyed it very much, and Daryl tagged me, so eventually I'll be taking y'all to the place of my youth. Well, me and Daryl grew up in very well. It looked like there was maybe a few more houses. It was a bigger neighborhood, but I grew up in a lake neighborhood too. So I'll cruise you guys down to Forest Lake here eventually. But it is definitely cool to see the sights and sounds of other places. That's for sure.
But the lake that I grew up on, the people, they come from, a lot of the time they come from Chicago. A lot of them come from Chicago. Lawyers and doctors and people well off, and they'll build these houses. They'll tear down like 3 houses, and they'll build one house on it, and it'll look like an apartment complex, but it'll be a single family dwelling with 8 rooms in it, 2 kitchens, 5 bathrooms, and they got this great big old deck out front with a pontoon, speedboat, fishing boats, and everything, and these big signs, keep off our pier and everything. And when I was a kid, I could walk along the beach all the way around the lake and get on anybody's pier, And some of the old timers would come down and give me bait, and that they went fishing and they don't want it anymore. They'd give me their bait or minnows or whatever. But now it's just so privatized and nobody wants you on their stuff, So
Oh yes.
it was kind of sad. It's still kind of sad, but I know a lot of people on the lake, so I can go visit the lake. I'm fortunate to be able to go visit the lake when I want to.
Yeah, I still have relatives down there. It is kind of funny, like you said, though. I mean, there isn't any like $1 million mansions on the lake that I grew up. But when I grew up, they were all like camps, and most of them were 3 seasons. There was like 20 households out of maybe, I don't know, 70 houses on that side of the lake that were just families, and then there was then the 50 seasonal people, and now every single one of those camps has been torn down and is now like a year-round home, and like vinyl siding and the white picket fence, and it's like I don't go down there often because I drive around and I go, where the hell am I? What's going on? But
People want that waterfront property, I guess.
oh yeah.
Where are you, Jen?
I'm in the second flattest state in the country, and you can see out my window. It's incredibly flat. I'm in Illinois, Central.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, corn and beans.
Corn
Yeah.
beef.
Wonder how close to Doug Piper Outdoors and Bush Bummer you are.
I am about an hour and a half from Doug, and I don't know where Bush Bummer is. So,
Well, I think he's only about 40. I can't remember if he said 40 minutes or 40 miles from Doug. So you guys are all
Okay.
pretty close.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. It's a small world, right?
yep, yeah. If I go out my street, take 2 turns, get on the interstate, hour and a half, I'd be at Doug's, or at least be near Doug's. So, yeah, which is pretty cool.
Sounds like a meetup.
Someday perhaps. I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks, or just over a week. Well, next week actually. I guess it's only 9 days. So yeah. I'm going to North Carolina now, so I have to go to North Carolina to meet other YouTubers. Weird. It just happens to work that way. Where I'm going on vacation, I know a couple down there. So.
Mr. Texas Jedi is in here. Hello, sir.
Oh, I thought you said he was he's in the chat room. Cool. Hey, Jedi.
Ooh. Does he want to be in for the drawing of the day, Texas Jedi? We have I'm giving away this canteen today. So if you want in, say I want in, and we're gonna pick a number in a little bit. So just type in the chat that you want in. It's a real Boy Scouts of America aluminum canteen. No, it's just really trick. I just have too many projects to do right now. So.
Well, Fat Man saying to you, Chris.
What's that?
Oh, Fat Man saying to you, Chris, that he asked first. Did he say the place of his ute?
Yeah, the 2 Utes.
Yeah, he mentioned that too. So.
Oh, bummer. I just drove down to the feed store to get some food for my chickens, but they closed.
Chicken.
Chickens.
I ordered a crossbreed holster from Crossbreed Holsters. It's a custom holster. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them.
Is that a chicken?
Yep.
A chicken crossbreed? Half one nationality, half the other nationality. It's got some turkey in it. No,
right.
They're like a inside the waistband with a Kydex. They're really nice. They're handcrafted. They're fitting to each specific gun that you order it for, and it takes a while to get them because they're back ordered, but really nice. So I can't wait to get that and do a review on that.
Yeah, I just got a holster. It's probably sitting over on the counter over there. Because I take a gun when I go hiking, and I actually have an ankle holster that I normally carry it. But I was like, up hiking, I didn't like it on my ankle anyway, up hiking, but I figured, if it's like we have mountain lions and bears and stuff up here, and that I needed it more accessible. So I got a little holster on my outside of my belt, and coming across other hikers on the path, they don't even mention it or anything. So, not a problem.
Yeah, people are pretty lax around here about seeing a sidearm, in a holster, obviously. Because I'm with you, Bruce. When I go on hikes while afar, I like to bring the old 357, and you're not sticking that in an ankle holster.
No. No, I've got a little 380 that's my everyday concealed.
Yeah.
No one ever knows. I mean, no one ever knows I have it. So I can actually fit it in my jeans pocket. So.
Nice. What is it?
It's a Keltec 380.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
I had a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard that they came out with there a few years back. Had the built-in laser light, laser thingy. Sorry, I'm driving, so I gotta pay attention to the road now. But that, I was not impressed by that gun whatsoever. I mean, it was very small, and the price was right, and the fact that it had the laser built in was pretty cool, but not a good choice.
Here's my little Keltec. So it's.
Oh yeah, nice little.
Yeah, little 380. So it I can shoot it a couple times and run.
Yep. I went with a P238 by SIG. A lot more money, but boy, I'll tell you what, smooth, goes bang every time. Came factory with full-size night sights on it, and it looks like a mini 1911. It's got the same controls on it.
Cool. That's my Marine sons want me to get a 1911. So one of them just got qualified because he guards ammunition.
So scouting freeze in the chat, and I think Daniel M said hi too.
Welcome, Mark, and welcome, Daniel. All right, not to be a hog of the chat once again as I'm passing the police station. I'm not talking on my phone. My cell phone charger's not working, and it's saying my battery is critically low. So I probably got to depart before I just go bloop, disappear. But I just want to say, thanks for sending the invite to me, Daryl. Even though I'm, kind of on one leg on a crutch here.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to be in a chat with you, Jennifer. Much appreciated.
No, we're glad you're alive.
Yes, definitely glad you're alive. And I'm nothing special. Please don't say things like that.
Well, we have to look up to the people who actually know how to run a chat, and you definitely know how to run a chat.
Yeah, hopefully I have one of my guests calling me in a little bit, and hopefully I can get her to get everything set up so we're ready to go tomorrow night. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we love Jen's exasperated looks when we can't quite get it right.
Aww. Well, what was funny is the last chat was the last one that it took 3 times for you guys to get things working.
No.
I felt so bad for you guys, and I was like, I'm sitting here, and I know what the problems are, and I'm like, read my comments. Oh, that's right, you can't read them. So I was, part of me wants to just get on the phone and call somebody and say, this is what you're doing wrong. But no, you guys did awesome. So it was fun. It's fun getting to talk with different people. So it's awesome, Chris, to finally get to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to hopefully tuning into your chat tomorrow. I'll knock on wood. And if not, though, I hope you have a great vacation. We'll patiently be waiting your return to keep us, between the lines here.
Well, more than likely I'll still be at least checking in, doing my commenting on people's vids because I'll have my laptop with me. So and I'm just going to try to get as much camera footage as I can and see what kind of videos come out of it.
Awesome. All right, YouTube. All right, panel members.
All right. See you later.
See you, Chris.
Chris. So I think we're going to tie this up. It's been about an hour. I told Chris that we would just have a short one this week.
Let's do the quick drawing. Let's do the drawing here. So we see who else do we get on here? Scouting Free.
And Daniel M.
Scouting Free.
That brings us to 12 on here. And I got the list here. And I guess you just pick a number from...
Yeah, so why don't you write random numbers by each name or somebody. Do you have the written down, Daryl?
No, I have it in the comments right here.
I do. Although it's a messed up list. I do have a list. I have numbers by everybody, so...
Do you want to mix up those numbers?
Oh, am I going to sit? Oh, am I going to... Good Lord. Hold on. How about if I do this?
Okay.
Would you like me to do a random org for you?
Oh yeah. Hey, there you go. Can you do that?
All right. Yes, I can. And then I can share the screen while I do it. So.
Wow. High tech.
Yeah, we'll see. I've never done random.org, so. All right. So, if you want to lock on my screen, Daryl.
Do what?
Okay, you want to lock onto my...
How do I do that?
If you just click on my picture at the bottom.
Okay, there you
should
go.
Lock on me so that everybody sees it.
All right.
So, all right. So there's 12 entries. I'll run down the names real quick and just give the numbers so everybody hears what they are, so they know I'm not cheating and picking somebody that I want to win because it doesn't matter to me. So. Rabbit Farm Hobbies, number 1. C. Spearman, number 2. Mr. Scooty, number 3. Randy Buzzard, I got it right. Number 4. SAS Survival Man, number 5. NEK Canoeist, number 6. Daryl, number 7. Texas Jedi, number 8. Joel Sweatman, number 9. Mike Spotted Horse, number 10. Daniel M, number 11. And Scouting Free, number 12. So.
Do we get Texas?
Texas Jedi, yep, number 8.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to do this 3 times, and that way, so we got the 1 to 12. I will generate 3 times, and the last one will be the winner. So number 2 is the first one. Number 7 is the second one, and the winner is number 10, which is Mike Spotted Horse. So.
All right, Mike.
Let me turn my screen share off. Number 10, Mike Spotted Horse. My writing is horrible. Please don't make fun of me.
So Mike.
Yay!
Congratulations, and we expect great things out of this canteen. If you want to send me your info, your mailing info, I'll get it on out to you. So send it to NW Nature Calls. That'd be great. Nice. Thank you.
Congrats. Oh, I'm watching watching me do the drawing here. It's kind of crazy.
And I suppose if he doesn't get a hold of you by next Wednesday, then we'll just do it again.
We'll do it again.
Well, he said cool, so he must have enjoyed it.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Great. All right, good chat, Daryl. Thanks, Jen.
Oh
Thank-
no, it was good talking to both of you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys
Thanks,
for scooping me out here. There are a few names that I don't recognize in here that I'm going to have to go sub. So everyone go through the comments, and if you see somebody that you're not subscribed to, go over and check out their channel.
Yeah.
Give them a sub. So
Well, definitely, and I'm gonna have to say this because I am somewhat biased, but definitely if you're not subscribed to Rabbit Farm Hobby, go subscribe to her. She's awesome. I love Tammy. So show her some love. Gotta give shout outs to my girls. So.
and I think we did some shout outs for her last chat too. She's got a great channel there.
Yep.
A lot of
Yeah.
feet. A lot of feet.
And
I want
Tammy-
her to come. I want her to come camping with me because she knows what she's doing. So.
And I might be done with that Kelty pack, Tammy. So we might have to do a little barter. So.
Mm.
All right. See y'all later.
All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up, and I'm gonna stop this broadcast here.